You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some fried balls.
What is going on, NASCAR Diecast collectors and Diecast reviewers on YouTube? Welcome back to yet another new episode of the NASCAR Diecast News, folks, here on YouTube. I am Original Big Bri, and of course, I am bringing you guys your weekly NASCAR Diecast news throughout each and every week to the very end of the 2016 NASCAR Diecast season. And of course, this is February 13th. I am recording this recording, so we are going to be giving you guys all the latest news until that day that you might have missed for this week. And of course, we do got some newly released diecasts from our good friends at Plan B Sales and our K-State Diecast. We do got some more 2015 cars in that are in this, and more 2016 cars. So you know we're gonna have a good variety right there. With the 164s and 124s. We do got some more new pre-orders to show you guys, which we'll briefly talk about. No canceled diecasts again for this episode, so that is really cool right there. Hopefully we're not going to see any more canceled diecasts for quite a while, as this is now the second week in a row we don't have any canceled diecasts. And we do got some exclusive previews for an exclusive Kyle Busch 2016 car for the 164, and we have some news on where you can get that car early before it gets to the releases for your dealers. But yeah, now we're going to start the show, guys. But before we do that, let's take a look at your best-selling diecast from NASCAR Diecast News 142. Alright everybody, so as always, to kick off this show for the NASCAR Diecast News, new episode, we are going to start off with your guys' favorite, the newly released diecast from our good friends at Plan B Sales and our K-State Diecast. And of course, I will be going over the 164s and 124s, but we're going to start off with the 164 diecast, and we do got some more 2015 cars that have just came in stock. And the first one up is Kyle Busch's 2015 number 18 M&M's Halloween car. I know it is like, you know, months and months ahead of Halloween, but you know, this car had to get a lot of licensing rights to get the Halloween car, and we were always expected to see a Halloween car from last year to be released in the next year up. So you know, not really surprised right there. I mean, this car is basically similar to Kyle Busch's 2013 Halloween car, so I can't really say too much about that. But you know, if you're a big fan of the reigning champion Kyle Busch, then this is probably a car to get right here. You know, rocking the Halloween colors, even though it's freaking February. But you know, you can play opposite day if you want to with this car. So yeah, the next one right here, I can say that this is a good commemorative car, but holy crap, if you guys have OCD, then this car will give you major OCD. It is a Jeff Gordon's 2015 number 24 AARP Iron Man car, and you're probably wondering, okay, what's with the 789 that's on top of this car? Well, guys, let's just say that, well, first, this is technically supposed to be the car that he ran at the New Hampshire Chase race to honor his 789th start. Not quite sure why they decided to end right there. 789 is a very odd number. Don't know why they couldn't do 790. But, you know, is what it is. I guess this is the only time they wanted to do, that's probably the only time they wanted to do the Ride with Jeff car. As you guys know, they used to do that every year from 2013, 2014, and 2015. So they do that for like 3 years of the Ride with Jeff car, where they have a bunch of random fans' names on the car, which is, you know, very cool. I do like that idea. But, yeah, like I say, this car really kind of ruins it for many diecast collectors because of the 789 start that's on top of this car. You can always make it custom if you want to, you know, just put the top on that car, replace the top on that car. But you know, I think the team they wanted it like this, which that's mostly how most commemorative cars are. So you know, other than that, guys, I don't really know about this car. If you are a Jeff Gordon fan, then probably would get it, but just I don't know. If you got major OCD like I do, then this is probably a car to skip if you wish to. The next one is a very interesting 2015 car. If you guys have not know aware, this Dale Jr. 2015 Halo 5 Guardians car has something unique to it. I mean, of course, you know it is a video game sponsored that Dale Jr. sponsored, the Halo series, which is on Xbox, so I can see why they sponsored right there. But if you guys do remember that this car was only available for pre-order for 1 week because they had to get the pre-orders in because Halo 5, I believe, that was on its release. So but yeah, I mean, this is only like a 1 week pre-order deal. So if you did pre-order this in that 1 week, which was back in November, I think, like middle of November, I think, you basically have got this car pretty early, I think, and now this is actually the car that is released in all your local diecast dealers. But you know, I say that this is a car definitely to pick up because it will be a rare one to get for sure. Especially since there's probably going to be limited quantities of this car, since you know, people had to pre-order this car to get it made. And the next one is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2015 Nationwide Plenty car. This is the car that he did drove at the Dover Chase race. You know, it's just another one of those Dale Jr. cars that's similar to his Nationwide car from last year, but Nationwide Insurance, you know, partnered up with Plenty, which I have no idea what the heck that is, but you know, it's got confetti on the car. You know, not actually confetti because you know he didn't win the race, but it's got like little confetti from the sponsor, Plenty. So yeah, don't get this confused with as a race win, people. I'd be damned if someone actually gets that confused. Probably a guy like me who, you know, who's a little much of a nutcase sometimes. But yeah, anyways, oh goodness gracious, my sanity on the Diecast news is quite down for today, or up. I don't know. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, the Nationwide Plenty car. Yeah, you know, this car's alright, I guess, but it's one of those cars that you can hit or miss. You could get it if you want, but if you miss it, you know, not really getting much to say right there. But now we're gonna go on to 2016 because that is a year that we are living and breathing in, right, folks? Yep. So we got some a lot of Stewart Haas racing cars that we got in for 2016 cars. Of course, we got the 2014 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion Kevin Harvick with his new sponsor Busch Beer. Holy moly, nobody can't get enough of Busch. First we got Kyle Busch, now we got Busch Beer. Whew, it's a year of Bushes, people. I tell you what. Yep. I definitely have to say that I do like this new change. I mean, we're so used to red and white on Kevin Harvick's car, but now, you know, I'm kind of digging the blue, you know, but I am looking forward to see his Busch Beer Light car. That is going to be coming out in May. I thought it was going to come out in February, but apparently they pushed it back to May. But I think a lot more people are looking forward to get this car than that. But, you know, if you're rocking the Harvick Nation, then definitely, I highly recommend getting this car for sure. What is up right here? We got Danica Patrick's number 10 2016 Nature's Bakery car. And man, another new sponsor for Stewart Haas Racing, because you guys know GoDaddy left Danica Patrick at the end of last year, so no more GoDaddy, which is kind of good because, you know, the commercials are quite disturbing, yeah, for sure, especially when Danica's in them. If you guys have seen any of the Super Bowl GoDaddy commercials, they are quite interesting, but luckily we don't have to deal with that anymore. Now we got Nature's Bakery, which is a very different sponsor, very random, but I guess since Danica Patrick does all that yoga stuff, she does yoga videos and all that wonderful stuff, I guess Nature's Bakery decided to sponsor her, so that's cool right there. But you know, I mean, you know, as much as I don't really have that much respect to Danica Patrick, I do like this paint scheme, and you know, it's a different change for Danica Patrick and the number 10 car. And the next one, guys, I would highly recommend getting this car. If you don't get this car, you are really missing out for this year, especially what's been going on with Tony Stewart lately, and his 2016 Mobile One car. Man, where do I start with this car? First of all, it's Tony Stewart's final year in NASCAR, so if I were you guys should probably save money and start collecting most of his cars for this year, especially his Mobile One car, since not only it's his final year, and you know, with his injury that he's had, and Vickers has taken over. Too bad Vickers crashed in that Sprint Unlimited race, which was very unfortunate. You should also get this car because the Pegasus has returned, and I'm planning to do my first 2016 diecast review will be on this car, so stay tuned for that, folks. I think I will have that review up by next week for sure, if I if I don't have anything else going on. But yeah, definitely, I highly recommend the NASCAR Diecast News and myself definitely recommends getting the Mobile 1 car. It is a great car to pick up, and it's just, you know, a nice car to get for any smoke fans out there for his final season. Next one right here, it is 2016's Kurt Busch's 2016 Haas Automations car. And yes, guys, this car does not have Monster logos on it, which you know, is a big bummer. I don't know if we're gonna get a Monster car produced because of all the controversy we had, but you know, I don't mind that. But this is still a relatively nice looking car. I have really appreciated all the Haas cars that Kurt Busch has drove throughout the years. 2014 was really cool. 2015 was even better. And 2016, I do like how they decided to, you know, do the car half black, half red. You know, kind of mixes in the 2014 look with the 2015 look. So I like that right there. That's pretty cool. You know, can't get enough Gene Haas right there. And the final one is probably. You'll easily mistake this car for a 2015 car, but it is actually Kevin Harvick's 2016 number 88 Hunt Brothers pizza car. What can I say? The Hunt Brothers car has been the same in the Xfinity series for quite a while now. So unless you're a Harvick fan and you support Cup guys or an Xfinity series, then you know, other than that, I don't know about this car. It's the same car from last year basically. But yeah, now we're gonna get onto the 124s, and they're basically the same thing. Most of the cars I've already covered. However, though, I will be going over to Kevin Harvick's 2015 number 4 Budweiser Dover race win. And yes, that was a very interesting chase race right there. That was a final round for the Challenger 16 round. And that's when Jimmy Johnson got eliminated right there, and Kevin Harvick ended up winning that race, which was different for sure. You know, that was like I said, a very different race, seeing Harvick winning at Dover for the first time. So yeah, so this has all the race marks and confetti marks that are on this car, which is really cool. Kevin Harvick always has some good burnouts when it comes to winning races, and this is probably a very nice car to pick up if you are, of course, cheering for good old Kevin Harvick. So hell yeah, guys, hell yeah. Pre-orders. You know, we got to get those pre-orders if you want to pick them up at our warehouse. Yeah, I'm mocking Steve Post, but yeah, guys, do got some pre-orders to show you guys. Not really gonna say too much about it, but we do got some underfunded cars like Martin Truex Jr. I'm really excited that they are bringing that car. As you guys know, that's on the Toyota, so that's really cool right there. Hopefully they'll get his Bass Pro Shops car on pre-order very soon, because that's pretty cool that Truex is back with Toyota and he's back with Bass Pro. So I'm really going to be digging for Truex this year, and hopefully he can make it as much. Hopefully he can have enough good luck like he did last year. Jimmy Johnson's Lowe's Best car, and a lot of people, I mean, that have a lot of mixed feelings about this. I kind of like it, but the scheme kind of looks kind of too patriotic. But you know, I don't mind it. You know, I mean, last year's was just really atrocious. Some people liked it, but I just find it the most disturbing scheme from last year, in my opinion. So I'm kind of glad they changed up this year. It does look a little different, but you know, it's kind of a good different for sure. And yeah, we got a Brian Scott pre-order as well, guys. So I don't know if this car will be made, but you know, you just got to pre-order, because if you don't pre-order, then we'll see any of these cars getting canceled. So who knows? Right there. I'm also glad to see, you know, the 44 return in NASCAR. That 44 car, I hope it does get made, because it does remind me of a car that drove in 2000. I'm trying to remember who the driver was, but he did drove for Richard Petty Motorsports back then. But pretty cool to see that car return, the blue 44. So that's awesome right there. So like I said, guys, we don't got any cancellations, but however, though, we are going to get on it too. we're gonna get on to the special car that I talked about, guys. So as you guys do aware that Kyle Busch's 2016 M&M's car has not been released yet to the public from dealer-wise. But however, though, there is an exclusive way you can get this car, and it's only available at the Joe Gibbs Racing official website. So I got a little picture right here, courtesy to Race Day 2011. And if you guys do want to check out that review, it will probably be up very shortly. Let's just say I make an unexpected cameo. So that's pretty cool right there. You can always expect a lot on the Diecast reviews for Race Day 2011. Some crazy stuff always happens when it comes to those reviews, and I'm sure Robbie Noonan makes them very entertaining as always. But anyways, yeah, getting back to the car, the Kyle Busch M&M's car. I'm really glad that they brought the yellow back, and they got the 75 years on the car. So it's kind of cool they got the retro M&Ms on it, which, I mean, I don't mind the retro M&Ms, but holy god, those things are like stalking the heck out of you, or I don't know, just they look pretty dang creepy, to be honest. I don't even know how to wrap this up just looking at those dang M&Ms, but I do appreciate that the classic M&M scheme is back, and I'm hoping that they call it that Lionel Racing calls to make his car, that Kyle Busch is a retro car that he drove at the Sprint Unlimited. I'm sure they will, because he is a past champion, and past champions usually sell a lot of diecasts. So who knows, maybe this car will look good with any other Kyle Busch cars that are out. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys prefer the crispy M&Ms look, or are you guys glad we got the yellow M&Ms back? Yep, guys, the 2016 NASCAR season's finally here, guys. I think by the time I upload this video, probably Daytona 500 qualifying will be starting, and as you guys know, I'll be cheering for Carl Everett. So hopefully this NASCAR season's gonna be good, and hopefully it'll be good, and hopefully we'll get a good finish for next Sunday as we're getting ready for Speed Weeks, y'all. But other than that, guys, this has been the NASCAR Diecast News. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please give this video a good comment, like it if you guys have not already. I highly encourage you guys to check out the NASCAR Diecast News, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. On Instagram, we did change our name, though, for unexpected circumstances. So if you do want to check out our Instagram, guys, it's at NASCAR Die_cast News Official. So it's basically just like that, but we have an underscore between die and cast. So yeah, but yep, guys, we'll see you guys on the next episode of the NASCAR Diecast News. Ready more of your latest NASCAR Diecast news to come. So until then, guys, this is Ridge Rick Bryce signing off, and so long for now, everybody.